This is an absolutely true story that happened to me. I am 51 years old now and living in Texas. I grew up in Northern Virginia, and this is a story that happened to me when I was 16 years old. I was 16 years old and it was in the middle of summer. My friends and I would meet at one of our friends, Judy's apartment, each evening. One evening, Judy invited a new friend she knew from childhood. I don't remember her name, but she practiced black magic and believed she was a witch. She was only 16 as well, but she carried herself much older. This particular evening, she brought a Ouija board and lit candles. This was the first time I had seen a Ouija board, so I was intrigued and participated. As she asked questions, the slide moved to yes or no, and then later to spelling out answers. She had determined that a young female spirit lived in the board and that she was beautiful and had been a cheerleader for our high school many years ago. She was angry at her boyfriend because he had killed them both in a drunk driving accident. She wasn't angry that he got her killed. She was angry that her face had been mangled. Our new friend, the witch, kept trying to get her to trust us, that we wouldn't judge her appearance. And finally, the spirit agreed to show herself. She spelled out on the board to go to the bathroom mirror and bring candles, and she would appear. All 5 of us piled into the small apartment bathroom, turned off the light, closed the door, and lit candles. The witch chanted some words, and after a while, we all saw the girl in the mirror. It was horrific, and I did not expect it to work, let alone expect such horror. We all fought to get out of the bathroom at the same time, breaking the hinges. After a while, we settled down to talk about what we saw a short while ago. The witch was still communicating with the spirit in the board and told us that we needed to go to the old stone church on the outskirts of town. We were all leery, but agreed. We drove in my car out to the old stone church and arrived at the bottom of the hill leading up to it around midnight. The witch said that the girl was buried at the cemetery next to the church at the top. I drove us up the winding road to the top and parked. I left my car running and we all got out. We split up and walked around the church, peering in the old windows. We all heard a loud scream and ran back towards my car. I was running through the cemetery trying to be careful not to bang my knees on any tombstones. I ran into the back of one of my friends in the cemetery. We couldn't see anything, it was so dark. I jumped into the back seat of my car and one of my friends was already in the driver's seat. I said, "Go, go, go!" I turned on the inside light because I felt gobs of spider webs between my fingers. When I turned on the light inside my car, I noticed it was not cobwebs. It was gobs of white hair. I screamed, "Which one of you did I run into the back of in the cemetery?" All of my friends said it wasn't them. Who did I run into the girl in the Ouija board? Was the white hair from her? We made it down the windy road to the main road, and a man at the bottom was standing there with a shotgun. We stopped my car and he banged the shotgun barrel on the driver's side window, shouting to get out of here and don't come back. I noticed 2 small twin girls in white nightgowns standing on the L-shaped porch of the home, with yellow porch lights illuminating them. It freaked me out. I said, "Go, go, go!" We spun out on the main country road and sped away. We got pulled over by a county sheriff deputy for speeding. He approached the car and asked us why we were speeding, and we all told him there was a man with a shotgun who threatened us back at the home at the bottom of the road to the old stone church. The county deputy shrugged his shoulders and told us there were not any homes within 20 miles of here, and to go home for the night. The next day, we all decided to go back out to the old stone church during the day to confirm that there was a home there. When we arrived, we saw the old stone church at the top of the hill, but there was no home at the bottom of the road.